Not all heroes wear capes, but what about those who never got the chance? That's the story of Superman Lives, a blockbuster that crashed before takeoff. In the movie, we might have seen Superman lose all his powers and even die at the hands of a new villain. Imagine that! But why was the movie never made? Was it too dark or maybe too dull, as some people think? Let's dive and find out what Superman Lives could have been like. Just 3 weeks before filming was supposed to start, Tim Burton was ready to bring a new Superman movie to life. The film was set to bring back the famous superhero saga, but Warner Brothers decided to cancel the project, ending it for good. This came after a period of ups and downs for Superman movies. While the late 1970s and early 1980s saw great success, the 1987 movie Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, didn't do well and hurt the image of Superman as played by Christopher Reeve, which was why he got kicked out. Tim Burton, known for his creative and unique directing style, was excited to take on the project, and with Nicolas Cage ready to play Superman, the team started work in the summer of 1997. Despite their preparations, the movie never made it to production. Had Superman Lives been made, it might have changed entirely how superhero movies are made and could have had a significant impact on the careers of everyone involved. The cancellation of Superman Lives boils down to several behind-the-scenes problems. But let's clear something up. It wasn't because the story was lacking. Although we are yet to have a complete picture of what the movie would have been, snippets from the producers suggest it might have been a standout film, introducing fresh ideas and challenging the traditional image of Superman with themes that were way ahead of their time. One captivating aspect of Superman Lives we could have seen was the choice of Nicolas Cage as Superman. Cage is known for his wide range of dramatic roles, showcasing his unique ability to adapt to almost any character. This versatility made him an intriguing choice to don the iconic cape. While Nicolas Cage eventually voiced Superman in the animated movie Teen Titans Go, he never got to fully step into the role in Superman Lives. Despite this, his brief association with the character has earned him a special place in the history of Superman portrayals. Cage was the Superman who almost was, gaining a nod of respect in the superhero community even without a big screen debut in the role. The 1990s were a golden time for Nicolas Cage, as he enjoyed massive success in Hollywood. However, the 2000s didn't treat him as kindly. During this period, Cage faced a downturn in his career, featuring in several films that didn't do well at the box office and were not well received by critics. But imagine if Nicolas Cage had snagged the role of Superman. It could have been a game changer for him. Playing Superman in Superman Lives might have sparked a series of sequels, with Cage leading the way, maintaining his status as one of Hollywood's top stars. More than that, stepping into such a legendary role could have opened up even more opportunities for him in the film industry, potentially leading to other big roles and keeping his career momentum going strong. Superman Lives could have given us something like a shocking new villain. Superman Lives had plans to feature Brainiac, a super-intelligent extraterrestrial robot and one of Superman's greatest enemies from the comics. The producers wanted Brainiac to play a big part in the movie. By doing this, the film aimed to solve a big issue with Superman movies: their need for strong villains. Superman movies often fall back on the same two villains, Lex Luthor or General Zod. While TV shows and animated films have explored other baddies, live-action movies usually stick to Luthor or Zod, leaving other major villains in the shadows. Even after Superman Lives was scrapped, this trend continued. For instance, Batman v Superman briefly introduced a less impactful version of Doomsday, but that's been about the only change. Superman Lives had planned to bring a new heavy hitter to the scene in the 90s, potentially ending the repetitive focus on Luthor and Zod. This shift could have offered something fresh for Superman fans. Hold that thought, as we'll get back to Lex Luthor shortly. We could have also seen a new era of Superman. Following the success of Tim Burton's Batman and Batman Returns, it was evident that his unique filmmaking style was a good fit for superhero movies. He has a unique talent for mixing the magical with the mysterious, making his films both enchanting and edgy. Superman Lives would have continued this trend under Burton's direction. Burton's films often weave in just enough humor and whimsy to keep them from becoming too grim, which was exactly what Superman needed at the time. By the late 90s, Superman's image had taken a hit with the overly lighthearted The Quest for Peace. Superman is a character who shouldn't be dragged too far into the darkness, and Burton's balanced approach might have been the perfect remedy to revitalize Superman's appeal in Hollywood. Tim Burton's knack for creating visually striking and emotionally resonant films made him a perfect fit to direct Superman Lives. His movies demonstrate a unique ability to handle sensitive subjects with finesse, which is exactly what Superman needed. In the late 90s, Burton aimed to refresh Superman's image by focusing on his alien origins and feelings of being an outsider, a theme later explored in Man of Steel. Burton's vision for Superman was drastically different from the cheerful and straightforward portrayal by Christopher Reeve. If Superman Lives had been made, it could have completely changed how people see Superman, introducing a new dimension to this iconic character. Speaking about old and news, imagine a Superman movie with a stunning new twist. Something like Superman dies. That's what we could have seen. The movie would have shown us a jaw-dropping scene where Superman dies. The film would open with a flashback to the planet Krypton, moments away from exploding. As Superman's parents, Jor-El and Lara, hurry to place baby Kal-El into a rocket to save him, Brainiac, the villain behind Krypton's destruction, bursts in. Despite Brainiac's attack, Jor-El successfully launches the rocket to Earth, but not before he and Lara tragically lose their lives to the cyborg. What's more, Brainiac makes a chilling vow to chase down the infant Kal-El across the stars. This twist would have added a whole new layer of suspense and drama to Superman's story. After years of relentless pursuit, the villain Brainiac finally tracks down Earth and teams up with Lex Luthor. Together, they concoct a sinister plan to take down Superman once and for all. They merge their minds and technology to form a powerful cyborg called Lexiac. To bring their plan to life, Lexiac creates a monstrous creature named Doomsday, specifically designed to battle Superman to the end. The showdown between Superman and Doomsday is fierce, ending tragically with Superman's apparent death. His lifeless body is taken to the Fortress of Solitude. There, a mysterious Kryptonian force known as K miraculously revives him, though he initially remains powerless. Hidden safely in the fortress, Superman slowly regains his strength under the healing glow of sunbeams. Once fully powered, Superman and Kay make their way back to Metropolis, ready to confront and defeat Lexiac and save humanity from total destruction. That's enough for destruction and annihilation. Let's talk about creation, and one thing Superman Lives could have done is kickstart the superhero crossover universe. Superman Lives wasn't just another superhero movie. It had the potential to launch a whole new era of superhero team-ups. Back in the 90s, there were plans to create a shared live-action DC universe, similar to what audiences enjoy today with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Rumor had it that Michael Keaton, famous for his role as Batman in Tim Burton's earlier films, was in talks to make an appearance in Superman Lives. While Keaton kept the details of his potential role a mystery, his involvement sparked a lot of excitement about the possibility of a Tim Burton-led universe where DC's heroes could interact. Superman Lives might have been the key to making this interconnected superhero universe a reality, paving the way for epic crossover adventures. So, what's the story behind the change? Tim Burton was set to bring a fresh take on Superman, with Nicolas Cage as the star. They were nearly ready to start filming, with just one major piece missing: a finished script. During a radio interview with Howard Stern, Burton recalled the chaotic weeks leading up to the planned start of the shoot. He humorously revealed that they were considering going ahead without a complete script, a notion that left even Stern surprised. Burton also shared how the movie's producers weren't just giving input on the script, they also had strong opinions about the visuals. In some behind-the-scenes footage, Nicolas Cage can be seen trying on a Superman costume that was quite different from anything fans had seen before. It wasn't the iconic suit everyone recognized, nor was it the overly flashy version that Warner Brothers had suggested. The clear lack of a unified creative direction and tension between Burton and the producer John Peters also didn't help matters. Additionally, there seemed to be a general disinterest in pushing the project forward, which contributed to its downfall. After Tim Burton had stepped away from the project, other well-known directors such as Michael Bay, Martin Campbell, Brett Ratner, and even Oliver Stone were approached to take over. However, they all declined the offer. When Nicolas Cage also left the project in 2000, Superman Lives was officially shelved. The filmmakers learned a tough lesson. Having a strong team with reputable names does not guarantee a project's success. While it's disappointing that we never got to see the unique Burton-Cage version of Superman, the behind-the-scenes drama and what could have been discussions have certainly made Superman Lives a fascinating chapter in superhero movie lore. Perhaps someday in the near future, we would get to find out how the plots would have played out exactly. Let us know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Also, hit the like and subscribe buttons to get updated on more exciting content from us.